Hey, good morning, friends. So a few years ago, I took this trailer in as a barter on a job that the gentleman offered to pay his bill with this trailer, and I accepted. I did not really need a covered trailer, but I enjoy it. I like having the accessibility instead of just having a flat trailer like that one you see right there. So I've and I made a video about changing the floor out years ago, which is still on YouTube, and you can find it if you're at all interested, which you're probably not. But I just make these videos mainly to document where I am, what I do, and share gems of things that work, things that do not work, and measurable achievements that I have in my goings and activities here at my workshop. So I'd share that of course, for future reference, and even the aspect that I wish that my great-great-grandfathers had this tool where they could make videos and share what they did on a regular basis, things that they enjoyed, things that they loved and took pride in, and even things they didn't like. I wish there were those tools like this phone to capture videos was available, 150 years ago. And I would sit here today and ingest those videos to learn everything I can about those people and in that time. So who knows where these videos will go, respective of those kind of realities. But let me get back to the trailer. I removed the wood floor because it broke, as the one video I made about this trailer years ago described. Broke the wood floor by putting a rotisserie in here, and it just punched straight through it, which I kind of suspected that would happen because the third wheel in the middle, all the weight of the vehicle was on that, and it's a wood floor, so it punched straight through. So I was sort of expecting that. So I said, I'm going to get rid of the wood floor. I'm just going to put a diamond plate in there, which I am doing right now. And so here it is, and it punched a hole right here. I have yet to weld it in because I'm going to go around here and share with you what I'm talking about. I want to get all of these 5 pieces of 4x8, 1/8 of an inch thick diamond plate fit in properly before I undertake any welding operations in here on this. These pieces are extremely heavy. I would guess probably each one of these 4x8, 1/8 thick sheets probably weighs 200 pounds, give or take a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. So moving one of these sheets by myself took everything I had inside of me to do. Even moving it with 2 people is very, very heavy. So anyways, I drug these 2 in here, used one of the old wood planks as a template to make and cut each one of these in to fit them in and make it fit. Here on this, you see I cut it in half because it's just so heavy, and it's just easier to fit in half of it, a 4x4, and then fit in the other one, and of course line it up so the beam is right underneath it. And I'll weld this in from the top, and I'll weld it in from the bottom. But I ran out of Type 27 7-inch cutting discs, which should be arriving here in a few hours. To make these cuts through 1/8 thick diamond plate is not an easy thing to do. I do not have a plasma cutter. People say I should get one, but I don't do a lot of cutting that often. And it's not a clean cut like a cutting disc is. So I don't do a lot of demo. The cars that I do any kind of demolition operations on need a surgical cut, not a crude raw cut. Now, if I was a junkyard dismantler, yeah, a plasma torch would be fantastic, but I don't need that. So I just need to get some more cutting discs, make one more cut right here along that white line to drop it down so it's even, so I can weld that down. And then I'll place the other two 4x8 sheets, one here going this way. And I've got some scraps which I'm going to incorporate up in here. I'm going to put an electric winch in here, tie it into this part of the frame, put a battery in here, an electric winch, cables, and then once I get the floor welded in, I'm going to put in some tie down hooks in the floor and some tie down racking system, the things that go on the side. And in the inside, I'm going to paint the trailer like a very light gray, maybe paint the floor black. And I just discovered that this roof, let me show you, this roof has a crack in it. And so I'm probably gonna end up having to, see that? I'm gonna have to probably change this roof because I do not like how it's flimsy like that. So I probably will change the roof. And then when I put the new roof on, I'll glue it so it's securely fastened. Now I'm not sure why this wood is here like this. I don't know why that's there, but that's probably going to come out. If the wood here is bad, I don't think it is. I think it's just stained from water, but I might change out some of the wood, of course, fix this. So just making small improvements, actually big major improvements like this really takes a lot of time. It has a long-term payoff that everything is really good to go. And I did the same sort of activity on this trailer, putting the diamond plate down, but I used 3/16 diamond plate on this trailer versus the 1/8 thick because steel got really cheap. And so I bought the better steel. And you can just see pretty heavy stuff. So there it is, trailer operations, changing out the floor. And when I get it done, I'll go ahead and make another video showing that. Okay, choose.